is called. End of Jam 2, final score 15, Small Town Outlaws 30, Traverse City Toxic Cherries. Beginning of Jam 3 here, it looks like we're going to have Rebel Raven for the Small Town Outlaws. And I'm not sure, Beatrix Slaughter for the Traverse City Toxic Cherries, and she gets a track cut from Mumbles, so she's going to sit in the box for 30 seconds, leaving open a power jam for number 11 from the Small Town Outlaws, Rebel Raven, and she's trying to get through the pack. She's up against Lizzie Luscious and Amazon Avenger. There's kind of a pile up over there, and she's still pushing. Got Jackie Bauer there with Lizzie Luscious, and she gets through, and she's declared lead jammer. Amazon Avenger for the Traverse City Toxic Cherries goes to the box. Raven from the Small Town Outlaws making her way around. She gets knocked down on the inside by number 24, Jackie Bauer. Slaughter out of the box now. Number 91 for the Traverse City Toxic Cherries. She's trying to make it through that outlaw wall. We got Go-Go Gadget, Curly Who, Little Bit of Fury, and Rochelle DeVille. Java Junkie getting a penalty for the Traverse City Toxic Cherries. Rochelle knocks out Slaughter, draws her back a little bit. Now she goes up against Curly and Go-Go, but gets through as Raven calls off the jam. So this is the end of jam number 3. The Outlaws adding 5 points to their score, bringing them down by 10 at the start of the jam number 4. Score is 20 Small Town Outlaws, 30 Traverse City Toxic Cherries. For the Outlaws starting jam 4, we have Kimber Pistols for the Small Town Outlaws, and I believe that's Rapunzel over there for the Traverse City Toxic Cherries. Each team starting with 1 blocker in the box, so they're each down by 1. Violet Rage making contact with Rapunzel on the outside, but she gets through, and she's declared your lead jammer for jam number 4. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm calling her Rapunzel, and she is Siren Song. But Kimber Pistols also gets through. We got about a half a track distance between the two of them, but Traverse City makes their hole for her, and she gets right through and calls it off, gets her 5 points. 4 points. She didn't pass Kimber Pistols there, so the score is 20-34 here at the start of Jam 5. Looks like in Jam 5 we're going to see Chiquita Norris versus Wanda Hirchu from the Traverse City Toxic Cherries. Wanda skating with the Outlaws last season, but makes a return to Traverse City this year. Excited to see her. Hashtag Wanda Beast, one of my all-time favorites and good friend. She goes up against that outlaw wall, gets knocked down. They don't draw her back. She gets through. Wanda Hirchu declared your lead jammer for jam number 5 here. Chiquita Norris getting out in the front. Jackie Bauer and Chiquita going up against each other. Jackie got a play. Doesn't get the penalty though as she reforms fast enough. Wanda getting through the pack and calling it off before Chiquita gets any points. Smart move by there, Wanda Hirchu. As we get started for Jam 6, I'd like to call out some sponsors we have here. One of our main sponsors being Quirky Crate. Quirky Crate by skater Rochelle DeVille, who's not on the track right now. She's taking a break. Subscription box company for the Not So Basic Girl. Go check yourself out one. There's some sweet stuff in there. Good friend of Rochelle, so I get to check it out each month. Looking forward to those awesome purses. Started Jam 6 here. We have Rebel Raven, the lead jammer. She gets through the pack for the Traverse City Toxic Cherries. Traverse City Jammer gets out as well. And it looks like that is going to be male practice, if I'm not mistaken. I may be wrong, though. I'm trying to see that far. Rebel Raven gets through, though. Let me see. Number 81. That is malpractice. She's a longtime Traverse City Toxic Cherry. I knew she'd return to skating, but I did not know she was rostered this evening. Getting ready to start Jam 7. The score is 27 Small Town Outlaws, 42 Traverse City Toxic Cherries. As they're getting started here for Jam 7, it looks like the jammers are going to be number 23 for the Small Town Outlaws, Mara Jaded, and number 91 for the Traverse City Toxic Cherries. And she gets a penalty though and goes right to the box, making that a power jam for your Small Town Outlaws. Can she take advantage of it though? She gets knocked out again by the Traverse City Toxic Cherries. Got them going on the inside here. Mara's looking for the star pass for number 44, Go-Go Gadget, who makes that star pass complete. Go-Go not lead, but gets the star on her head to be able to score some points on this passing round. Number 24 from the Toxic Cherries, Jackie Bauer, getting a penalty and sitting in the box, but Go-Go gets through, and she scores 5 points for your Small Town Outlaws. Way to go, go, go. Way to go, go, go. Sorry, I make myself laugh sometimes. Ooh, Slaughter getting an elbow from number 555. Little bit of fury. Knocks her down to her feet. But she gives it right back to her. Draws her back a little bit. Go-Go gets through again for 5 points. She faces the Traverse City wall again. It looks like the pack's spreading out a little bit. Go-Go Gadget making her way around. She does get out there. Gets another 5 points for the Small Town Outlaws. Again, neither jammer able to call the jam off because the Traverse City jammer went to the box, and Go-Go was not the original jammer for the Small Town Outlaws. She got the start on a star pass. She gets through the pack, but she gets called on a track cut as Amazon Avenger knocks her out, and she came into the track too soon. Traverse City taking the star pass as well, giving that to Jackie Bauer, number 24 for the Traverse City Toxic Cherries. She's making her way around as the Small Town Jammer sits in the box. Jackie Bauer with the apex jump as she just goes right past that outlaw wall, scoring points as well. It looks like the jam has been called off. Lots of action that jam. The Outlaws really bringing up, making up those points thanks to Go-Go Gadget. The score now, the end of the 7th jam is 44-47. This is a 3-point game, folks. 17 minutes and 37 seconds left in this half. It looks like the Outlaws jammer is in the box. Go-Go Gadget still serving that penalty, and Rapunzel, number 11 for the Traverse City Toxic Cherries, is going to be their jammer. She gets knocked out by Tabby Catastrophe on the inside, and Peachy Queen with Betty Beat Your Assets making this a tough run for her, but can she get out? She does. She slips away just on the outside there and declares herself lead jammer, making her way around, but Go-Go Gadget gets out of the penalty box and instantly passes to pivot Tabby Catastrophe. Tabby gets that star on her helmet and gets around, but Rapunzel is going to call it off before Tabby gets a chance to score any points here. So it's 44 Small Town Outlaws, 50 Traverse City Toxic Cherries. Close game. We have Kimber Pistols returning to the Small Town Outlaws this year, taking the jammer spot. Wanda Hurtu, number 46 for the Traverse City Toxic Cherries, going up against her. Both former Outlaws, but I don't believe they've ever skated together. Now they go against each other. They both go up and try and face the wall. Wanda Hurtu gets out right away and gets declared lead jammer. Kimber Pistols not far behind her, but she's going to go against Jackie Bauer and Java Junkie to get out, and she does. Kimber comes around. She's going to make quick on the inside, but she gets knocked out as well. Number 710, Java Junkie. Wanda Hurtu makes it through the pack. I thought I heard a whistle for a penalty. Frank the Tank calling a penalty on somebody. Number 710, Java Junkie. She gets the call. power. The Traverse City ball picked up her penalty. Kimber Pistols makes it out. And she scores 5 points for the Outlaws. Wanda Urchin penalty does. Now the two teams return to the track. Kimber's going to make the Outlaw wall as well as Wanda. Kimber now making contact with the Traverse City wall. Wanda gets through though. Curly Who. She escapes Curly Who on the outside of the track. Kimber gets knocked down though by number 24, Jackie Bauer. Wanda making her way around the track with 5 points. Kimber still comes up behind that Traverse City Taxi Cherry wall. Wanda now continues Traverse City Taxi Cherry wall, making her way through. She gets through the Outlaw wall instead. Sometimes. If you are watching this live from Kalkaska, be sure to join us at the Kalkaska Lounge after tonight's game for the official after party spot of the Small Town Outlaws. Join your Derby girls, buy them a drink, celebrate with all the Cherries and make their appearance there as well. As we get Jean ready for jam number 10. Looks like we're going to have rail practice go up against 888 Chiquita Norris for the Outlaws. On the blocker line, we have Tabby Catastrophe, Peachy Queen, and Violet Rage with a little bit of Fury sitting in the box. I haven't seen her penalty, but looks like she got one as well. Traverse City going in the front line of blockers, getting ready for practice, trying to make her way through the Outlaw line. Tabby Catastrophe and Violet Rage knocks her to her feet. Chiquita gets right through the pack though and scores 5 points. Male Practice still stuck in the pack with Peachy Queen and Tabby Catastrophe, but she gets out as well. They're about a half a track apart now. We got Edgy Kate, Robo Kitty, and Ninja Nurse for holding up Chiquita Norris, but she gets right through. There's no holding up Chiquita Norris. She's skating through now. Male Practice still stuck in the pack. Looks like though she skates through the outside. She gets 4 points. Chiquita coming to the wall again. She's looking to take the inside, maybe through the middle. Bellatrix will strangle and Edgy Kate there. She's going to call it off before Male Practice can get some points, but she does squeeze in one. Looks like she got a little bit of fury there just on the tail end and gets 1 point. The score here now, Outlaws taking the lead. I believe this is the first Outlaw lead of the game, if I'm not mistaken. Scores 74-69. That's only a 5-point difference. That can be made up in a jam. We have Rebel Raven going up against, I believe that is Slaughter for the Traverse City Toxic Cherries. She's there by Rochelle DeVille, but she gets lead jam here. Nope, Siren Song. I keep mistaking those two for each other. Siren Song, lead jammer here for jam number 11 here at the Kalkaska Kaliseum. She knocks Rochelle DeVille to her feet and gets right on through that. Traverse City Toxic Cherry still holding up Rebel Raven. Rebel looks to make a star pass to her pivot, Go-Go Gadget, stretching to try and get that panty over to her, but Lizzie Luscious and Java Junkie keep knocking her to her feet. Go-Go reaches for the panty, and she does finally get it, taking off through the pack. Rochelle DeVille holding up Siren Song here. She's joined by Violet Rage and Rebel Raven. And the jam is called off, but I don't believe Siren Song did that, so I am not sure. She must have. This jam, Wanda Hurt You for the Toxic Cherries and Mara Jaded for the Small Town Outlaws. 74 Small Town, 83 Toxic Cherries. 11 minutes to go here in the first half. And Wanda Hurt You does get hit by Betty, but she does make it through the pack and stays on her feet. Mara gets out now. There's a half a track separating Wanda and Mara. Wanda's going to come up to the Small Town Outlaws, but she's going to slide through the outside, get her points, and call it before Mara can approach the pack. Bringing your score to 74-87. Toxic Cherries on top again. Jammers are Jackie Bauer, number 24 for the Toxic Cherries, and 22 for the Small Town Outlaws, Kimber Pistols. They're both going to go up and face each other. Jackie, having not faced these walls in a while herself, as she was a Small Town Outlaw last year, also returning this year to the Traverse City Toxic Cherries with Wanda Hurt You. Kimber gets knocked out. Jackie gets knocked out and drugged back by number 44, Go-Go Gadget, as Kimber Pistols makes her way through the pack, but Kimber gets called on a track cut. On the inside, Jackie Bauer makes her way around. She's declared lead jammer. So this will be a power jam for the Traverse City Toxic Cherries. And Jackie gets through as Little Bit of Fury is called for a penalty. She joins Kimber in the box. Number 13, Lizzie Luscious, also going to the penalty box. Jackie Bauer making her way to the pack. She gets met by Curly Who, Rochelle DeVille, but she gets through and scores her 5 points. Kimber Pistols now standing, getting ready to rejoin the action here, ending Jackie Bauer's power jam as Jackie slips through the inside and gets an apex jump there on Rochelle DeVille and scores her 5 points. She's coming around again. I believe this is her third pass. Someone loses a toe stop. That's going to be Kimber Pistols there on the track. Jammer for the Small Town Outlaws. She takes off the star panty to pass it to her pivot, number 44, Go-Go Gadget, who trips there, but she gets recovered to her feet, and Jackie Bauer not far behind her. I'd say 20, 25 feet tops. That jam is called. No point scored for the Outlaws. It looks like captain of the Outlaws, Little Bit of Fury, is calling a timeout. Score that jam. Jackie Bauer really bringing the heat. Small Town Outlaws 74, Traverse City Toxic Cherries 107. The officials on the track here are trying to find all of the parts of Kimber Pistol's toe stop that came apart there. Timeout. Our official timeout sponsor, Nico's Pizza and Grinders here in Kalkaska, supplying our after-game fuel with their delicious pizza and grinders. I'm looking forward to a slice of that myself after this game. Thank you to all of our officials and non-skating officials that make this game possible. Anyone not rostered usually helps here. We have some people visiting from the Cadillac team, the Cadillac DeVillains. They will have their first game coming up soon. Also, lots of help from Traverse City affiliates. We have a couple of our own there. Bodacious Bandit joining us tonight. Haven't seen her in a while. She's one of our official lineup trackers. From the Cadillac DeVillains, our announcers this evening, Rhonda Roundhouse and It's Shyla, both announcing here at the Kalkaska Coliseum tonight. You still have time to get down here. 8 minutes left in the first half and a whole another half left. Come on down to the Kalkaska Kaliseum here at the Kalkaska County Fairgrounds on M72. It looks like there's going to be an official review as I see captains and coaches meeting in the center here. Not sure what that is, but Zebra Herd is discussing this. Looks like the Traverse City Toxic Cherries are being coached by Dan Bauer. And captain there, Lizzie Luscious. Small Town Outlaws tonight being bench coached by Deralia. And captain there in the middle is Little Bit of Fury. Getting some cheers here for the Traverse City Toxic Cherries. Let's see, those Zebras still debating. This time out brought to you by Northland Pulp Photography. That's going to be husband of bench coach tonight, Deralia, Keith of Northland Pulp Photography. He is around. I'm actually looking for him now. Sure, he is getting some excellent photography here tonight. Looks like Frank the Tank, head ref this evening, discussing official review with Deralia and Dan Bauer. I'm thinking Dan and Lizzie are the ones who called the official review as Frank is addressing them. Jammers getting ready for start number 14 here. And it looks like the Jammers are going to be Edgy Kate and Chiquita Norris. These two not unfamiliar with going against each other, as I do believe this is the 6th matchup of the Traverse City Toxic Cherries and the Small Town Outlaws in sanctioned games. Meeting each other at the Mitt and Kitten mashup as well. But they are not unfamiliar with going against each other. Let's see what happens. The officials making sure everyone is good to go as some Traverse City Toxic Cherries rejoin their group on the line and relieve some players. We had Lizzie Luscious and Java Junkie come in. Officials now taking their place on the track as we're ready to start jam number 14 here. Edgy and Chiquita both taking a 20 feet head start before they meet the wall. Traverse City Toxic Cherries taking the back line. Chiquita Norris busting through them. Gets through, and she is called on a penalty. It looks like she's going to be called on a forearm here. A little too much pressure as she gets through that Traverse City Toxic Cherry wall, making Edgy Kate your lead jammer here. She goes against Peachy Queen and Tabby Catastrophe. Oh, and she stays on her feet, though. And her and Tabby go against each other, and she is able to get through and scores 5 points. power jam for Traverse City. I believe this is their second one out of the last 4 jams. Outlaw jammers spending some time in the box, but Chiquita Norris is standing now. She's getting ready to rejoin the pack here. But Educate gets through and scores another 5 points. Chiquita is released and she follows behind Educate. Traverse City taking the back of the pack here as Chiquita meets them. Java Junkie, Bellatrix. Educate gets knocked outside, but Chiquita Norris does make it through the pack. Tabby Catastrophe getting called on a penalty there, going to the box. The jam is called by Educate, and that will be that of the action. Looks like the Small Town Outlaws are calling an official review here. Let's see what happens. This official review brought to you by, let's see, Torch Lake Inc., official jersey sponsor of the Small Town Outlaws, here in the building tonight. We actually have Sean of Torch Lake Inc. joining the Outlaws on the bench, looks like just for a little bit of assistance. So Torch Lake Inc. in Rapid City, Michigan for all of your tattoo needs. I know the Outlaws have quite a few tattoos from him. Some of them with matching roller skates, some with some Outlaw Sheriff stars, and Rebel Raven, wife of Sean Freeland of Torch Lake Inc., one of the main jammers for the Small Town Outlaws. So anything for your tattoo needs you can get at Torch Lake Inc. in Rapid City, Michigan. Looks like the Zebra Herd is debating official review here as both jam refs go to the score box, maybe to this of that game. I don't see the score. She's met by the Outlaw Wall with Tabby Catastrophe as well as Go-Go Gadget. She gets knocked down, but she does cut. Little bit of fury in the center of the track. Not sure. Beatrix gives a star pick. Chiquita Norris gets through the Toxic Cherry wall, and she is your lead jammer. Maybe they'll squeeze 2 out of it. We have Rebel Ray going up, Male back down. Gives us a minute to shout out. Chiquita knocked down. Looks like a penalty will be assessed there, though. Male Practice gets her way through the pack, and making contact with the Outlaw. To your pivot, Jaded